Welcome back to another video. Today we have a lot of stuff planned and I hope you guys look forward to seeing it. Right now we're also running through our haul, which, by the way, did a little expansion, added another section, and might add another one. Don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe it's like every episode we just add one more and eventually we'll be like hundreds of blocks out there. Who knows? So yeah, added another section and finished the nether portal. Very nice. It's big and giant and goes absolutely nowhere. And I did not have a Elytra on right there. So a little bit of updating to do. First off, let's throw our gear on so we don't die. That was stupid. Max and I went and found some wither skulls. Yeah, I got 4. He got 3 himself. So we're going to be fighting the withers. Maybe today. Who knows? Next up, I want to show you guys some goodies. Can I just say, diamonds have never been easier to find than now. Especially if you are in Bedrock. Fun fact, if you're in Bedrock and have already loaded in the chunks and such, it was actually easier to find diamonds than it was in Java. So, yeah. This is all of our loot. It is so fun to me to explore these caves, especially when you get all the way down into the deep slate areas. So, I found a ton of diamonds. Pretty noticeably, it's very easy to notice the difference from the deep slate diamond ore and the regular diamond ore. If you're looking for diamonds in the stone areas, you are not in the right place. I found 4, and I think these are all 4 that I've found ever since we started this world. Now, the rest of the deep slate diamonds, you can find them so easy. This is maybe 2 or 3 runs of looking for diamonds. So super easy. You just got to make sure you're really deep down. If you're in the stone area, it's not deep enough. Really, you want to be like -30 and below is to find the best. So if you're finding any of those big caves that are below 30, -30, then you're finding them. And yeah, tons of other stuff. I also found a right here. I found a iron vein. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, this. They actually give you. What the? I don't have it in here. Well, they actually give you the iron, like, blocks. So, the iron ore block, which is really cool. So that was pretty fun, and I still actually have it somewhere down in there. I haven't even finished, like, finding all the iron because it's so big and just crazy. I don't even know how much space they can take up, but it's just, like, an absolute mess of, like, iron ore. So, it's pretty cool. So, couple more things. Let's see, what else have I done? I mean, Marvin actually got infected. We did cure him. He's looking good. Very fresh and hip. Our storage area is still just as organized as always. And that's actually what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to make sure that we can actually store all this crap because I cannot stand this anymore. I mean, look at this. None of it makes sense. There's just junk everywhere. And it's starting to spread. Like, this is super bad. We're going to be building a storage room today. And then I think that's about it. Now, I want to mine this diamond ore here, because as soon as we can do that, we can go shopping. So let's get all this placed down and go for a shopping spree. And after a stack and a half of diamond ore, we got 3 stacks and 6. Oh, baby. That feels good. Let's throw this into diamond block form just to fill even more. Oh, it comes out evenly, too. Even better. 22, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go shopping. What's new? Oh. I guess this shop's open. Neighborhood grocer. Please read the sign first. Oh my gosh, start here. What the heck is this? I don't want to constantly be updating prices and comparing to what everyone thinks stuff is worth. Instead, you pay what you think it is worth, so you take however much something you want. Please pay worth. Diamonds are preferred, but if you don't have one, or if you don't have any, or other valuables are okay. Keep coming back, because new food, plants, and products will be added over time. So stupid. Nice. And, oh yeah, this is the current currency exchange. This is what Max and I are selling our emeralds with. It's a little, currency exchange definitely will see better days. But it gets the job done. We've already made some diamonds, very nice, and we're selling just emeralds. That's what the currency exchange is going to be. Now, we are going to actually head over into the cave right there pretty soon with Max and get building the currency exchange, the proper one. You can't have the currency exchange just in a little wagon. Ridiculous. So, 4 diamonds per stack. Oof, 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 oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, wait. Bam. And there we go. I think that's right. Yep. And I think that's actually it. Like, there really aren't many shops open right now. All right, well, we got to go meet Max over at the big giant cave so that we can get started on the currency exchange. And, yeah, let's go get to work on... Oh! Bye! She is done. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Max?
Looks pretty good indeed. I think it looks really good considering how we just started building with little to no plan.
Yes. It completely winged most of it. We just had a reference image. That was about it. So I think it looks really good. In the time lapse, it probably slowed down at the end because of the little sides that we did. because we were trying to figure out what to do with those and also shaping the cave for them to work. But overall, I think it looks really good.
All things considered, I think we got a pretty, for how small it actually is, it feels pretty grand.
Yeah, when you're like right here, it feels super tall.
Yeah.
We still need to do the inside, so that will probably happen soon. I don't know when, but we need to open it so we can start selling for the
crazy. Now all there is to do is start selling stuff to make money.
Yes. Money. Yeah, alright, well, I'll talk to you later, Max. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't have any brackets.
Okay, so we are going to get started on the platform for our storage room. So, I've collected, wrong box, a little bit of the materials needed. This is just going to be the floor and the actual chest area. So, don't need a ton of materials. So, I'll get back to you as soon as I get to a spot where I feel like I need to talk. So, this is what we have so far. This is just the floor. There won't be any walls in this for a while until I decide a plan or style that I want to do. This is going to be the main floor. So we walk in and we get to go down. There's going to be a floor here, obviously. And all of this is going to be filled with the chest. So, yes. The biggest problem that I'm coming up with after designing this was there's not going to be a ton of room for chest. Pretty minimal amount of size for chest, so that's going to be a problem, but we'll figure it out later. I do really like how this flows, so you're kind of walking through, the portal makes it so you can't see, and then bam, you pop out and it's going to be this big giant room. So let's get this finished up and I'll get right back with you guys. So, we finished the main floor. Now, we have one big problem, and that is our storage. So, right now, I'm getting, technically, in one of these sections, it's 10 double chests. So, we only have 40 double chests in total, which is not very good. And, you know, a bunch of those that I'm considering double chests are actually 2 single chests. So I need to reconfigure this a little bit. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to break all of these, and I'm going to push back the shroom lights back there a little bit, so that way we have chests like chests that are facing this way instead. And that way, we can get way more crammed into one little space, and they should still be just as easily accessible, and I think it'll look better. So I'm going to fiddle around with the area, and we'll see what we come up with. Alright, so this is the new design that I just came up with. Way more chests. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 chests in total, 20 double chests. That is 10 double chests more than this, and none of them are singles like this, so way better. Now, I pushed it back a little bit, and the reasoning for that is so that I can have a sorting identifier, I guess. So, let's say we take these out right here, and we place in a birch, a spruce, a jungle, and that doesn't work. Let's grab, I guess, just this real quick. Okay, so this way I can know what is inside the chest. So right here will hold birch. This will hold spruce logs. This thing will hold jungle logs, and this one will hold spruce planks. Now, there was one little problem right here. So this, let's say this chest then takes up this space right here, and then this chest takes up this space to follow the pattern of taking up 2 outwards. Now we have a problem with right here. So this chest would take up this spot. And it's going to happen on all 4 corners where this chest is going to have to go right here. So I'm just going to have to remember that. It should be a pretty easy pattern to remember, though. And I think it'll look really cool having just tons of different blocks on the floor to represent what is inside of the chest. And I think it still looks pretty good. I did add a little bit of acacia leaves in there to give it some vibrant color, kind of. And yeah, that's kind of the idea. So let me finish this up and let's take a look at the full build. And here we go. All right. So, there we go. This is the floor level of our beautiful storage room. So, let me just go over a few things that I did, a couple tricks. So, first of all, this lectern thing I really like as a railing. Looks pretty cool, especially from down here. Up above, I kind of went with the theme of the books by putting a little bookshelf here. Very nice, yes. And then, obviously, coming down, we get the storage thing that's going to have just tons of funky-looking blocks all over the place. I think it's going to look pretty cool. And then in the center is our crafting station. So we've got crafting tables. We've got barrels. Which, let's just throw all this stuff in right now. So we can just throw quick junk in there and then sort it later. We've got our smithing table, rhinestone, anvil. Even down here, we have a stone cutter hidden. And then we've got the loom and obviously our ender chest. So, yeah, pretty nice little crafting setup. Now, there is no brewing stand. And that's because I want to do a brewing room, hopefully. And also no furnaces, because there's also going to be a furnace room. So yeah, pretty much done. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's take a look up here. Whoop. Yes. Now there's going to be stuff on each side. There's going to be a doorway, similar to the size of the portal. So there's going to be a door there. And then on the corners, I've got to come up with some designs to really make this look nice. And then there's going to be a roof, although the roof will not cover the whole thing. It's probably going to go about as far as this jungle wood is. So it's pretty much only going to cover this balcony area. Now, from down here, I want to be able to look up and see the cave ceiling, which I'm going to do something special with. I still have to experiment with it, but I really want to make the cave ceiling like really bright and vibrant with a lot of yellows and just mixing in tons of different glowing blocks, I guess. We'll see how it turns out. Let's see. We still got to move everything. Although I've been sort of sorting it all, and it's in a area now where I can move it. It looks pretty crazy from the bottom. The whole thing looks pretty crazy. I mean, it just looks like this big, ugly thing. It almost looks like the, oh, what is it? The Starship Enterprise? Is that what it's called from Star Trek? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we've got to move all of our storage up there, and eventually we're going to have to get a room built up there for Marvin so he can move in with us into a more cozy place rather than his little igloo. So yeah, it looks great, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, I do want to show you guys a little bit of work that I've done on the spawn cliffside. So let's go take a look at that. Now, let's take a look at what I've done. I've done quite a bit of work out here. Well, probably too much. So, this whole cliff thing used to be floating, and now it is not. I still have a lot of work to do on it, so I want to go through and give it some textures, maybe some andesite, maybe a little bit of gravel, and then I need to do some dirt work, make the top so it's not just this flat thing. But I think it looks pretty sweet. I'm still debating if I want to do maybe a little bit of snow going through. I think that'd look kind of cool. Although I think everybody's kind of sick of the snow, and I am as well. So yeah, the whole thing's done, filled in. I think it looks pretty sweet. And then up here, I've actually been doing quite a bit of work up here. It's not very noticeable, but I've been working on the hole so that it's a big, nice opening. And I literally all of this is terraformed. None of this existed. So, I mean, you can kind of see just how much I've done. I've added a lot. I still need to do a ton of work in there. And then Max and I have decided that this is about the size that we want for the currency exchange interior. Now, it's not going to be anything super fancy. It's mostly just going to be an interior for a shop, obviously, selling emeralds. So we're thinking something along the side of like the Gringotts Bank from Harry Potter. We want to do it so you kind of like walk down and you've got the tables on the side and then maybe you purchase right up here. So yeah, we've got that all carved out. I think that's about everything that's really happened over at Spawn. But again, I'm loving this. So in the next episode, hopefully, or maybe even in this one, I don't know, we'll see. The time schedules for these episodes are going to be all weird because I don't know when I'm building what. Okay. She is mostly done. Yeah. Oh man, I'm loving this. So, let me turn this on. I really like these sections. So, first section right here, we've got kind of our basic building blocks. These are, the mass collection blocks that you collect. And then over here is kind of similar blocks, but a little more unique. For sections like this where we've got a random trapdoor, this represents random wood items. The die, for example, represents the die chest. And then, you got like minecart stuff, even lit it up real cool. There's a little torch under there or a lever or something. This is probably my favorite section. I don't know why. I think just the colors are cool. I like how we have this little redstone comparator over here for the redstone chest, and this cool enchanter in the floor that moves when you move with it to represent books. We got a little map, cactus to represent our trees and whatnot. I really like to use shulker boxes inside of my chest. So I don't actually need that massive of storage for anything. I mean, like the book section, for example, it looks like it's already full, but this can last, forever because I just keep putting in shulker boxes of books, which, by the way, I've gotten these in strongholds. Go loot strongholds if you need books. So many. And then this section I like as well. There are tons of open spots still, as you can tell. So we've got 1, 2 right here. Over here, 1. I think that's all of them for over here. But then over here, we've still got like 5 or so. So pretty cool. I'm really liking this. I love how just vibrant the whole area looks and the cool, unique just look that this whole thing gives. It's never going to be like something that somebody else builds because it will always have like a unique pattern and stuff. I really like the armor stand over there that represents all of our armor that we've collected and things like that. So yeah, I think though that is going to do it for today's episode. We are getting pretty far into this episode, so we might as well wrap it up right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go and give it a subscribe. I love to see that people are actually watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye bye. know what sucks though about this whole thing? We're gonna have to
What?
redo it because the freaking Minecraft music's been blaring.
Ay, ay, ay.
End cut.